In this video I'm going to show you how to use a winter Photoshop action. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use this photo here as an example for a demonstration of the action. So when you open up your photo, before you use the action, there are a few things that you should check to make sure the action will run without any errors. So just go to the image mode and make sure your photo is in the RGB color mode, 8-bit Canon. And then go to the image size here and just make sure your photo is, for the best results, your photo should be about between 15 and 3500 pixels wide or high. Alright, so to load the action, just go to Window, Actions, click on the menu icon here, and just choose Load Actions here. Now just choose the action that can be downloaded, click Load, and the actions will appear. All the actions from the winter pack will appear in your actions panel. And all you have to do now is to just select the action that you want and just click play. So I'm just going to start from the top, and the first this action here is the auto tone. So just play the action, it will make automatic correction of your photo tone, and this one here will make the auto contrast adjustments of your photo. So all you have to do is just click play, and here we got the reduce noise action. And just one thing, here in this photo here, the auto contrast didn't make much difference, right? So it depends from the photo to photo. In some photos, it will make a real big difference, right? So it depends from the contrast of your photo. So here we got the reduced noise. So just gonna click play, and if you just zoom in the photo a little bit and just turn on and off this one, you will see the difference, how it removed the noise from the photo. And what you can do, you can double click here to the reduce noise, and you can just zoom out a little bit, and you can make any changes here. But I'm just gonna leave it default here in this example. So here you can change how much you wish to sharpen the details, how much you wish to reduce the color noise, to preserve details, and the strength of the reduce noise filter. Right, so you can experiment with the settings here. I'm just gonna use default settings. So what we got here is it says add snow mist. So just gonna click play. All right, and what the action does, and it creates a snow mist, and you can change the opacity here to change the amount of the mist, right? Just like that. So I'm gonna set something like this, and you also got the layer mask here. So if you wish to remove some specific part of the mist, you can just pick a brush tool, just do some soft brush, and set foreground color to black, and you can simply brush or place where you wish to remove, right? Just like this. What we got here is the add small snowflakes. You can add a small, medium, and large snowflakes to your photo, and all you have to do is to select the action and click play as with the other actions. So just gonna play this one here first, and here it is. So we got a small snowflakes here, and when you open the folder, this is actually the small snowflakes are on this layer here, and this is the small snowflakes brightness. So if you just turn off this layer, you'll see there will be a lot more snowflakes will appear. So what you actually have to do is just double click here, and here you can change the visibility of the snowflake by dragging these pointers here, right? And you can always get them back to default settings by clicking on this arrow here. Alright, so what you also have here is the layer mask. If you wish to remove some specific snowflake, you can just select the layer mask, set foreground color to black, and simply brush or the areas where you wish to remove the snowflakes. And also this layer is a smart object, so you can apply the smart filters. You just go to filter, blur, for example motion blur, and just simulate the direction to this falling snow, right? And if you wish to add more snowflakes, all you have to do is to just, for example, play the action again, right? So just gonna play it a few times, just like this. If you wish more snowflakes, you can just play once more. So depending how much snowflakes you want, you can just play the action as many times as you want, right? So just gonna add now medium snowflakes. Alright, just gonna play this action a few times as well. What you can also do is you can select the folder, so make sure you not select the layer mask, you must select the folder, and using a move tool you can just move the snowflakes around. Alright, so just play this action a few more times. And just gonna play it once more. Alright, so now just gonna add large snowflakes. So just gonna select the add large snowflakes action, just click play. Alright, I'm gonna repeat this action a few times. And if you wish to increase the density of the snow, what you can do is you can simply duplicate any of these folders, right? Or you can even select, using a shift button, just select all these snowflakes folders. Just go to layer, new, and choose a group from layers. And then just duplicate a group. And you can increase the density on that way of the snowflakes, right? So what you got here now is the add coldness. So just gonna play that action. And this is some setting that works with most of the photos. So it really depends from the photo. Here it's just too much, so just gonna lower the density. Alright, so just gonna set it to something like this. And you can experiment here with some other cooling filters, or even choose some other. And you can also use a specific color if you want. Just select the color, and when you click on this color box, you can use any color that you want, right? So I'm just gonna use this filter, and now I'm just gonna play the add sharpening action to add the sharpening to our photo. Just gonna click play. Alright, and just gonna lower the opacity a little bit, because the photo already, this photo already had a lot of sharpening, so just gonna add something like this. Alright, and what you can also do, if you wish to sharpen only specific areas, for example, don't wish to that sharpen to some areas, you can just select this layer mask and just brush with the black. Alright, or if you wish to have some areas slightly less sharpened than the others, then you can just lower, for example, the opacity of the brush, and then you'll just remove the sharpening of that place slightly. Alright, you'll not remove it at all, I mean totally. So also what I'd like to do is, for example, just leave the brush opacity to 100, and for example I just brush over here, and then just go to the properties. If you don't have the properties panel here, just go to window, properties, and here just change the density of the layer mask. So when you set to 100, the sharpen will be removed on the area where you have brushed 100%, right? As you lower the density, the sharpening will start to appear, right? So you can just, if you're just setting to 50%, then only have on that areas 50% less sharpening than on the others. Alright, and if you wish to remove just this, you can just set foreground color to white. Just go to edit fill using a foreground color, and you will just reset the mask, right? Like you have removed and made it again. Or you can simply then brush with the white or the areas that you have removed. So now just gonna play the add contrast. Alright, so this action will add some nice contrast, and in this example just gonna use some lower value, something like this. Alright, and finally just gonna use the add vibrance action. So what the action does, it will increase, it will add the vibrance and about saturation. So I'm just gonna increase these values a little bit, something like this. All right, and let's just quickly check the before and after. So this is the before, and this is the after effect. All right, so I hope you understood everything, and thanks for watching.